New moms, this one's for you. I'm Myiesha.
I'm Bree.
And we're gonna show you a 5-minute makeup routine.
I really needed this.
I needed to.
Yes.
So we're both new moms, and I feel like with everything happening, I didn't even know you were pregnant at the same time I was. So Ruby's 9 months and Rowan is 11 months. So very, very close in age.
And they're both big babies.
Big old, they look 2-year-olds. So I feel like we're kind of going through the same things at the same time. As we were kind of talking through, like, okay, like I still do my glam when I'm at work or every now and then a couple times a year. But as far as just like wanting to look healthy and still feel pretty and get out the door, we kind of agreed on a few things, even though we have very different skin types and makeup styles. Loss of radiance is like real. Like the dullness you experience after you have a baby, like they suck the life out of you. Yeah. Like literally.
Minerals,
literally.
vitamins.
Whether you're breastfeeding or not, like it's real. Or you just don't have time to take care of yourself the way you used to, and you look in a mirror and you're like, what happened? So we definitely wanted to add some kind of radiance product. So I chose Glow Screen from Supergoop. It's a great sunscreen, SPF 40, but it also has this really beautiful pearlescence to it. So it's a 2-in-1. Postpartum hyperpigmentation can happen. You can get it also while you're pregnant. So you always want to protect your skin, especially when you're going through that very delicate period, postpartum and during.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah, have you used this before?
No, I've only used their Unseen one.
Unseen is really good. That's what I put on this morning, but it just adds a little bit of glow.
Yes, please give it to me. If I have time to remember to drink water, that's great. But sometimes you just need to pretend that you're a glowy, dewy goddess.
Yeah, I got to the point where the only hydration or the only like exfoliation I would do would be like my cleanser in the shower, and I'd be like, okay. So if you're rushing, you know, new mom, you put this on with your hands, whatever works, sponge, whatever you have nearby. I'm just kind of touching it up right now and kind of using it like a highlighter. Let me get a little bit more.
Yes, please.
It looks so good.
Yes, and I'll take all the SPF. Anything where I can get like 2 things in one at this point in my life, like some dewiness and some SPF. Yeah, that's wonderful.
And all the products we're using today are clean, because what babies do is like when they're little and their little necks don't work, they like basically are right here the entire time. And then when they're older, they're touching your face. So we're using all clean products. So it's gonna omit any ingredients you might not want your baby literally licking off your face.
Yeah. It's amazing. Like before I had a baby, I didn't realize that you would just have like saliva on you so much on your face.
Yeah. So I'll be adding a little concealer and powder in a second, but it's gonna give a really beautiful glow. And the areas where we don't want glow, like probably like on the forehead and whatnot, we'll just set with a little powder in a second. But this is gonna give the appearance of like a facial. Like we just did a full-on exfoliation hydration routine, and it only takes a few seconds in the morning. So the next thing we're gonna use is a foundation, but we're gonna use it a little creatively, because like what I learned is it's a little hard to wear a foundation in the traditional way when you have a baby, because again, like I said, they're right here. They're either licking your face, rubbing their face on your face. It just, even if it's put on properly, it's just not gonna stay. But I do find that, you know, a little redness like throughout the center of the face. Like I found foundation looks like nice and lightweight. So this is from House Labs. This is the Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. It has skincare blended into it, which is really great. Arnica stuck out to me because if you have a baby, you know they like to box, and my baby will like get in there. So sometimes I'll have a scratch on my face, something like that. So like the fact that it has skincare in it and it's healing, because Arnica is really great for healing, I'm into it.
Heal me.
Is Ruby in the like scrapping phase?
Well, her favorite thing to do is just bop me, just like repeatedly, over and over, like
it's funny to her. Drum. It's funny to her.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah. I mean, I get it. My phone knows comedy.
So I'm taking a little bit of it. You can put some on your fingers, whatever. Same exact brush I use for the SPF, and I'm just putting it in the middle of the face. I find this just like has a really great way of evening out the skin. Brie has like a nice natural rosiness to the cheeks. We'll put a little bit of blush, but no need to cover rosiness if you're gonna add rosiness. So we're just gonna leave that bare. And I'm just gonna put a little tiny bit on the eyelids. If you have any like redness on the eyelids, that's good. This is a 5-minute makeup. You know, I have my very creative ways that I'll tell you about to like put my full face makeup on when I need to, but
thank you. You're doing the good work. I appreciate you.
This is just nice when you need to get out the door, but this looks really pretty on you, which is why I kept blending it, because it just looks so much like skin. And remember, we just put it through the center of the face, on the nose. There's no foundation on the forehead, on here, but it's just a really beautiful skin-like blend. Now we're gonna do a bit of concealer. If the foundation that you applied, if you choose to apply foundation, worked to cover your under eyes, good for you. because I need a little concealer, a little bit more corrector nowadays. So I chose the Say Hydro Beam Concealer. I think the instinct is to go for the lightest shade you can find in your collection because you're so tired. The lighter, like, the better. But sometimes that just kind of creates like reverse raccoon eyes where it's just like white underneath your eyes. Yeah. And I find going with like something that kind of matches your skin or almost has like a warmth to it to act as corrector is really great. So I'm gonna put just a little bit right here and right here. And this is probably a deeper shade than you would go for, but I find the warmth to it or like the oranginess to it helps to counteract any like blueness you might have in the dark circles. So I'm just putting it in the area around the eye where there might be a little bit of darkness and then a little bit on the outer corner. So what I'm gonna do before I set with powder is add a cream blush. So this is Ilia's multi-stick in the color At Last, and when we're picking shades, we actually use the same color, probably picking out of our diaper bag at the exact same time during our maternity leave since our babies are so close in age. And I like this color because it's kind of like neutral, like almost like a bluish pink, but it's not overwhelming. It just looks really pretty, just straight on the cheeks. And I usually do this with my hands because I gotta go. I'm gonna take a little and put it on the mouth. That's why it's a multi-stick. It just looks really good. It's like very like natural color, not too dewy. It's not too matte.
I'd be rummaging through the diaper bag.
And you find it?
I'd find that, I'd be like, oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. Thank you for existing.
So good. I use so much cream blush. I was like, this is it. Cream blush and mascara. If I didn't have time for complexion, those are my two things. So the next thing we're gonna do is set with a little bit of powder because she's dewy and radiant and beautiful, but there's a few little areas we wanna matte down so it's not overwhelming. So from Say, we're gonna be using the Air Set powder in the translucent shade, which is, I believe, the lightest shade. So same brush. I like to work my products into the brush, so when I put them on the face, I'm not having to blend a lot. Usually we don't want to be shiny around the eyebrows. So I like to kind of go across the brows and then the sides of the nose and the tip of the nose usually.
I feel like I'm constantly carrying like 50 pounds of stuff. So when I get that not cute, dewy sweat on my brow, this will be perfect.
Yeah. And then the jaw, this is the baby zone. This is the zone where babies like rub on you, lick you, even though you don't have any foundation there, you do have a little bit of like dewy SPF. So mascara. As much as I need my blush, I really, really need my mascara. It just like opens up your eyes. It just, sometimes when I'm just cleaning the house, I wear mascara because it just like perks me up. So we are gonna be using the Cali Ray. Come hell or high water. It's like a good theme for a mom video, right?
Yes.
Curling mascara, I believe. So we're just gonna stick it at the root and kind of wiggle it. That's really pretty. That's a big difference. Really nice mascara.
The quiet moment of putting on mascara.
Mascara.
It's your daily moment of zen.
I know. So you have to see now. I think it looks great.
I love it. It's so natural.
Like,
so fast and easy. I'm obsessed.
Yeah, you see what I see about the foundation? It just looks like your skin.
Yeah,
it's so beautiful.
This is like my new go-to now, I think.
Very, very easy.
And it's clean.
It's all clean for our babies to lick off our faces. This routine, I would say, takes less than 5 minutes if you're just doing it on your own and you have products that you're familiar with. We were chit-chatting and having lots of fun. But I feel like going through motherhood and talking to someone else with like a very different experience, but the same experience, like these products are gonna work for you or something very similar. So if you want to check out the products that we use here today, I love them. I love them even more because they work so well on Brie too. Go ahead and shop the shelf so you can check out everything. And yeah, this is so fun.
I just wanna tell you, you're doing a great job.
And so are you. So are you. I'm so happy that we got to do this for you today, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
All right, bye. Add a bit of powder because we're duty.